Okay, so let's look at this example. It says, explain why Montreal's approach to graffiti is beneficial. And then it says, use specific details from the selection. So to get a 30 or 3 out of 3, here are the components. Response indicates considerable reading comprehension, which means you used examples from the text in quotations or in reference. And then it says response provides accurate, specific, and relevant ideas and information from the reading selection. So it's very typical to how we normally answer questions. So here is an example of 3 out of 3 or code 30. Notice that the example starts off with Montreal's approach to graffiti is beneficial because, which means it's using exact wordings from the question. So remember, that never changes in whichever grade level. We always use key ideas from the question as our starting bit for our open response. And then follow with your answer. It turns an energy that might be negative into one that's positive. Okay, so now that you have the keywords from the question and you've given an answer, everything else is your supporting details. This is where you should use examples from the text. So notice graffiti art gives artists the chance to show off their talents. So you're explaining, and then it says it will provide multicultural character that people can start to admire. Notice the transition use. For example, graffiti artists, and then here's the quotation. Okay, so it gives us the knowledge that this is coming from most likely the text. And then obviously another transition because you're ending it off. So overall, it is beneficial as it allows voices to be heard. So restating your main idea, and you've proven your response. So as we've learned before, just remember to keep the 3 steps in your mind as you're doing them. Keywords from the question, everything else is supporting details, and then remember to not exceed the line. So keep your answer within those 2, 4, 6 lines. And just to show another example, if I go down, here's from a different question. It says, explain how BU is a supportive granddaughter and use specific details from the selection. So notice again, this response uses key words from the question. BU is a supportive granddaughter because, and then here's the answer according to the writer. Notice that the supporting details that follow, the use of quotation marks are also here. She offers him the advice of brushing up on his Cantonese. She also encourages him to walk to the Chinese Senior Center to engage in some physical exercise. So these are all mentioned within the text. And then the last sentence repeats the key idea. BU is a supportive granddaughter because she demonstrates her care and love for her grandfather. Perfect. And notice within those lines.